Hi there. In this video we will be assembling a MARKUS IKEA chair. I've been waiting for this for about half a year, maybe more. It wasn't in stock in Romania. I have no idea why. I had reminders set on it and one morning it's in stock. Instantly I bought it, then after a few hours again it wasn't in stock. So I don't know, the box looks a bit beat up. Hopefully what's inside is all good. And also, yeah, my daughter on top of it. We have this. So I'm not sure if this is a product that was sent back or what's up with it. I have never seen something like this on either IKEA products. So, but even if it's sent back by somebody, as long as it's in good condition, I don't care. I want this chair. So let's open the box and assemble it. Very important warning, do not cut on top of this because you have a chance to cut into the chair itself, so you do not want that. From what I see up until now, this doesn't actually have signs of use. Manuals seem to be here and they don't seem bent or anything. Maybe it's new, which is awesome. So let's get everything out. Again, looking at all of this is absolutely new. So this was never assembled. And yes, my daughter playing in the background with a pump. But what I don't like, this thing is at an angle assembled. So hopefully I can undo the 4 screws and straighten it, because otherwise this whole thing, the backrest, will stay at an angle compared to the rest of the chair, and I hate that. I think IKEA made a mistake and sent some musical instrument. Okay, joke aside, this, the base of it, the feet, I don't even know how to call it. As you can see, it's die cast. So this is really strong. This will not bend. In case you overdo it with anything, worst scenario, it will just crack and break, but it will not bend. And it's really thick once again. So I like what I see. And the paint seems to be really well covered. No issues whatsoever. Let's turn it around. This is here to stay. They show us here the screws and this, which is included, an Allen key, 5 wheels for it. What are they? They are showing us to push them straight, not at an angle. Yes, obviously. So first step, let's put the 5 wheels in. These are the wheels, really nice quality. This is rubber, the gray part, and they are the type that are really hard to rotate when not pushed, but when you put weight on them, they move really easily. So I've seen some tutorials online, and I will link them in the description, that show you how to make these wheels free spinning. For me, I don't think that's needed to be free spinning, but I think some might want it that way. But for me, again, I'm just installing them as is, and they move really easily when you are sitting on the chair and pushing them up, basically. If you are not sitting on it, they will move harder. I don't care. So, next step, simply, or actually not that simply, but it was simply. Hopefully you saw something. Let's try with another one, if my daughter would allow me. You simply get this and push it in there. And that's it. Let's do all 5. This is done. Let's go to the next step. And we need to put on, I think it's the plastic protection on top of this Oh no, we pull it out. It has some protection and you basically throw it away. Got it. And we just insert the cylinder in the middle of the base. This is the cylinder and this is the protection. And basically when this is pushed in, that's when it allows the height adjustment. Up until then it's just like a spring. So, daughter, get your hand. Wait, what? Will it go that deep in? Yep, it seems so. Okay, I wasn't expecting that, but it seems that's normal. We also got the base out. Man, the cushion seems really nice to the hand. I tried a chair from Lidl. I will link it in the description. That was bad. That was really bad in my opinion. Hopefully this, considering the reviews, is an awesome chair for a cheap price, but we'll see. So I got this. Now in theory, the next step after we did this is to install this thingy while leaving those two screws not fully tightened. That's a bit weird. Okay-ish. Anyway, this is it. Let's get it out and start installing it. We put this in place. This needs to be at the front where we have this curving clip. At the back of it we put two of the short screws. Do not fully tighten them. Then two of the long screws at the front. And then start to tighten them all, because if you tighten the ones at the back from the start, you might not be able to align the ones from the front. Now that they are all four in place, we can tighten them. Managed to straighten this, but as you can see, the holes are off-centered now. I managed to tighten this one fully from the start in the correct position, then this one, but this is also off-center. So basically, what's welded behind here, it's welded at an angle. And I'm trying to correct it from the screws, which are countersink screws that normally center everything. So it's really hard. Seems to be working, but in time they might get loose and I might need to modify the situation here, change the type of screws with something that allows me to keep it in the correct position. So this in theory is an error from the production line. I think I corrected it enough, at least for the time being, but we'll see in time. I'm tightening this with something beefier than what they included. Yeah, seems to be okay, hopefully. Step number 7, attach the butt rest to the backrest with short screw, 3 of them, not the long ones that my daughter is showing. Make sure you fully tighten them. And yeah, so we have the thread, maybe you can somehow see it, in the metal plate from the backrest, and these are just slotted holes through which we'll be putting the screws and tightening them in place. Ready to tighten the screws. As you can see, it's wobbly, so let's tighten them. Okay, so I aimed to be with this in the middle of the slots. Depending on how big of a butt will sit on the chair, you might want this to be as far away from the backrest as possible, but if it's a smaller butt, then you want it as close to the backrest as possible. I put it in the middle, so it accommodates all sizes of butts. Next step, I need to get a lady friend to help me put this on the support. Wife's not at home, so she won't be happy about that, but IKEA says it needs to be done. And it's in position. This needed to be done in a hurry to get the lady friend out before wife comes home, so yeah. Anyway, this thing seems honestly really sturdy, so I really like it. Next step, attaching the armrests. For the armrests, there is no front, back, left, right. They are identical. Any way you rotate them, they will work. So with the longer screws, just go through them and attach them to the chair itself. As you can see, this thing is assembled, daughters already on it. This is rubber, or at least rubberized, but I think it's rubber. Camera focus please. And it's really nice to the feel. And this whole chair is extremely sturdy, and I can understand why it's such a good buy on IKEA. And it's basically almost all the time out of stock in my country. It really makes sense, it's that good. I will get back to you. Even the materials, the work put into it, everything is really good. And yes, I managed to fully straighten the back of it from that adjustment from the 4 screws, daughters, and all seems good. If you want to see the warnings that were under the seat, I ripped them off. I don't want anything hanging in there. They are right here. So basically they are telling you not to work on the spring mechanism yourself, which makes sense. It's like working on a car spring, it can kill you. That's not fun. These are the materials from which it's made. And this is how you can clean it. And again, I cannot show you the whole seat without showing my little daughters, but I will show it to you later after I sit on it for a while and have more to say about it. But for the moment, it's a perfect fit, honestly. It's really good. At my height of 1 meter and 83 centimeters, I stay with the head around here. So I still manage to hit this, which is perfect. Okay, so it's been a while since I assembled this thing. Sorry about my workspace, it's quite a mess. Other projects in the work at the moment. Separate video for this, separate video for those. Anyway, just subscribe to the channel if you want to see them. This is awesome. So I love it. It's perfect for me. And my phone cut off because it got discharged. So let's end this video. This thing fits me perfectly at 1 meter and 80 to 83 centimeters and 82 kilos. Who knows how much I have these days. I'm quite thin at the moment. I like to say that. It's really comfortable, nice to sit on, many adjustments. It's perfect with an IKEA desk. Awesome. And it's really sturdy. So I'm happy to replace this over 30 years old chair that I tried to dye black. Didn't work out. I wanted it to be black like that. This was full metal, like things used to be made back in the day. I have it for about 22 years and it was old and thrown out by somebody when I got it. I can say that this one is sturdy enough to replace it, so that should say something. Anyway, that's about it for this video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments, and yeah, as always, see you in the next one. Bye.